Hey, it's Chris Hernandez from Houston Combat Photography. I'm about to do another reenactment, this time at Camp Mabry for Muster Day. Primary camera is this 1953 Graphic Speed Graphic. Maybe the cool thing is I'm shooting on old pack film, just like they did in World War II, and this expired in January of 1969. Usually, black and white film lasts forever. Let's see what happens. I have no idea. But if that one doesn't work, I got my 1937 Contax 3 with modern film. I'm sure I'll get some good pictures today.
Hey guys, it's Chris from Houston Combat Photography. Just wanted to talk to you about reenactment I shot several months back. I hadn't posted about it, but I've seen discussion online that makes me think I should make a video about it. There's a lot of people been asking about shooting expired film. What kind of results should I expect from shooting expired film? So several months back, I shot this reenactment at Muster Day at Camp Mabry. It's a big World War II reenactment, a major event. And I used my speed graphics, like you saw in the video that I had posted on Instagram, 953 speed graphic, shooting with a film pack like this one. Okay, so this is about the size of a regular film holder. It's just a little bit bigger, but it's got a cartridge in it that holds 16 very thin film sheets. And it's got these tabs here. You pull the first tab to get it started. Now you've got the first frame in position. You pull your dark slide, and then you can just start taking pictures. And every time you want to advance, you just pull that tab. It moves you to the next sheet. So the way I did it's like I usually do. I had my focus locked at 30 feet up here on the distance scale. I had the aperture set to f/16. Using hyperfocal distance, I had everything from about 15 feet away to infinity was more or less in focus. So that way I don't have to worry about focusing on the move. I'm just using this to frame up and shoot. Basically point and shoot, but with a gigantic film camera. The film I was using was very expired. It was Kodak Tri-X-Pan, expired in January of 1969. I had no idea if it was going to come out or not. I bought it off eBay. Of course, there's no guarantees with this old film, but people who really know film and who I trust have told me black and white film basically lasts forever as long as it's been stored properly. So that film is rated at 320. I went ahead and shot it at 60. It also didn't help that most of the event was in shade. It was in a very wooded area. So I put it on 50th of a second. It was bright, but we were in a shaded area. And I shot just about everything at 1/50th of a second. I got some blur, I got some issues. But then when I got back home, I developed those 16 sheets of film, and I did regular development. I gave it a couple of extra minutes of agitation and wound up getting some pretty cool results. I had some fogging on some of the sheets, but pretty much everything I had usable images. And, you know, I had to edit. I edited in Lightroom to make them a little sharper, but still the pictures came out pretty cool. So I just wanted to share that experience that I shot on film that expired 54 years ago, and it worked. So I've got a couple more film packs that are older than that, expired in 1963. This one that I picked up with a camera that I bought, I have no idea when it expired. So whatever, you know, this is, who knows what it's gonna look like. Here are some of my negatives. They're these it's a very thin film base. It's, you know, it's kind of floppy. But this is the film base that you have when you are shooting a film pack. And, you know, like I said, the negatives are in good shape. The pictures came out pretty well, and, you know, I'll be shooting more expired film in the future as long as I can keep finding it. So here are some of the pictures. I think some of them are pretty dramatic. My goal when I'm shooting reenactment photos is not to trick anyone. I'm not trying to make anyone think these are real, but I do like when people have to take a second look before they realize they're not real. And some of them, in particular, this one right here, where you've got that figure off to the left who's advancing at a crouch and he's holding his weapon, you know, in his right hand. To me, that's my favorite picture from the whole thing, because that's the one that to me looks the most real. But anyway, if you have any questions about shooting expired film, you got some expired film, wondering if you should try it, man, try it. Worst case, it ain't going to work. Best case, you're going to get some really cool images from film that's 50 plus years old maybe. And, you know, what do you got to lose? You buy the film for cheap, shoot it, develop it, have a great time with it, and get some cool stuff. That's all I got for now. I'll be making some more videos later. I know I've been not doing a good job making a lot of videos, but I'll be making some more stuff pretty soon, hopefully. And until next time, y'all take care.